And we're live. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to, I don't know, whatever this is. I'm just glad to be back. Now that I am back, focused in my realm, being live, creating value. I'm just pumped to be here. And so if 2 people watch, if 100 people watch, thank you guys for being a part of this journey. And as you know, I am always looking to create value for you guys. I'm always trying to figure out, how do I get you out of your way? How do I help you be more present in front of your people on social media? And so this morning, I had just finished my walk. I was on the back porch cooling off, and a buddy of mine, what's up, Chad? Shout out. He sent me an article from the Harvard Business Review. All right, so this is where this comes from, the Harvard Business Review. And I'm not usually one to watch the Harvard Business Review because I don't know, it just feels above me. But I was so grateful that Chad sent this to me because this article was fascinating. So in this article, it talks about how much we struggle to do things that we don't want to do, how much we struggle with creating new habits, right? All of these things. And here's why it happens. And I believe, guys, that this is the culprit many times for why we struggle with video. And so hopefully we can begin to overcome this together, because it talks about how at this day and age, right, everyone is stressed. Everyone is struggling. Everyone is tired of COVID. Everyone is tired of having everyone tell them what to do. Everyone is tired of not being able to travel like they want or just move around freely the way they want to. And so if you ask somebody how they're doing, maybe they won't say this, but most likely their response is something along the lines of, man, I'm exhausted. I am exhausted. I'm exhausted. And guys, what's fascinating is as you research the way our brains work, as you research neuroscience and all of these things, right? The more I learn, our brains don't do well when they're exhausted. And so what happens is the way our brains are designed to work is when we feel tired, our brain, in order to save mental energy, it begins to default to what it already knows. It also begins to default to what it believes is easy. It also begins to default to what is safe. And so, guys, when I read this article through the lens of doing social media at a higher level, putting yourself out there in front of the camera, I'm reading this going, oh my gosh, this is why we struggle with social media, and we can blame it on so many things. But guys, I think deep down our brains are working against us. And so if we don't know how to navigate this, our brain will always win. And you'll look up 4 years from now and people will be passing you by. People with less skills than you will be selling more houses, closing more loans, because they're more known than you. And so it talks about in this article something called expediency bias. Okay. Expediency bias is this: doing the things that feel right or rushing to judgment without properly considering all the variables, right? So you in the moment are like, okay, Kyle's telling me to do a video. I'm going to do a video. I'm going to do a video. And guys, what happens is if your brain is not refreshed and ready, you will have expediency bias, and your brain will begin to tell you, hey, this doesn't feel right. This does not feel comfortable. What are you doing to me? Do you see that couch over there? Do you see that TV control? Do you see that app on your phone? All of those things are much better choices than hitting this record button. And I love this, right? A confused or tired mind says no or shuts down 100%. Right? And so, guys, this is what we're dealing with. And so I'd love for some of you right now to just cut yourself some slack. You aren't at fault for the way your brain chooses to default. And so now let's understand it and let's begin to fix it. Because what the expediency bias does is it would rather default to existing settings rather than create new ones. And so if you're trying to work this new muscle called video, called social media, called Facebook Live, called TikTok, Reels, whatever, and you're doing this with an exhausted mind, spirit, brain, you're going to struggle because your brain is always going to fight for what already exists as opposed to adding something new. So it goes on to talk about that this gets into, right, why we struggle to create new habits, why we struggle to overcome certain things. It's why this morning when I decided that I was going to go for a walk, everything in me was like, no, please don't. Please don't. We're tired. Your hip is going to hurt. Your feet are going to be sore, right? And my brain is giving me all the excuses known to man as to why I shouldn't go walk this morning. But because I knew that this was going to take place, I was able to overcome it. And so this is what the article on Harvard Business Review says, right? My take was this: instant gratification ruins everything. The world that we live in that has created everything so instant has ruined everything. We want everything yesterday. You want to do a video and get a lead 3 seconds later. You want to post on social media and you want something good to happen 5 seconds later. What's up, Brian? Man, you encourage me, dude. Walking every day. So I'm just trying to be like you. And so guys, we've got to realize that what we are doing is we are stacking bricks to our personal brand. This is what we're doing. All right, I'm stacking bricks to my personal brand. This morning, I released episode 65. Episode 65 of the Social Media Mindset Podcast. I cannot believe that I've done 65 episodes. And you know what I'm doing? I'm stacking bricks. I am stacking bricks. I am preparing the way for something great to happen. But what happens for most people? We do a couple episodes, and Michael Glenn, I'm texting you right after I finish this, bro, just so you know. And so, guys, we've got to realize that there are all different ways to grow great businesses. And I think, sadly, we've been taught poorly. And so we think that the long-term approaches are actually for short-term. And so we're failed from the beginning because we have no idea what we're doing, right? I tell realtors all the time, if you want business today, get your butt in a neighborhood and knock doors, or get a phone book and start calling numbers. If you want to grow a great business for the future, it requires us to invest at a different level. It requires us to get uncomfortable at a different level. And so this is what we're trying to accomplish. And so here is the three things that they give us in Harvard Business Review. And then I added a fourth one because for some reason in this moment of weirdness, I decided that I'm smarter than Harvard Business Review. And it was lacking, right? I decided, Harvard, you are lacking. You need Kyle Draper to drop a fourth thing in here. And so the fourth one is mine. If you really love the first three, that's why they're Harvard's. But here's the first one, guys. Do something new when you're in a good mood. All right. So the research shows that when we are in a good mood, our body is kicking off endorphins that are different than when we're tired, exhausted, sad, depressed, frustrated, angry, mad, whatever. And so when we're in a good mood, our mind is instantly open to new opportunity. We're more likely to say yes. And so for you guys, right, I'm relating this back to social media. When you are at your best, that is when I would consider doing a video, right? That is when you are most likely to say yes, and you're going to be most effective in that video because it's your best time of the day. I don't know when that is for you. I have a couple different ones. I love mornings. I am garbage in the afternoon if I'm by myself. And then I love late nights, right? I love that 9 to 10 o'clock window. I tend to get creative in that window. And so you've got to know yourself. And so do something new when you're in a good mood. Right. I'm doing a 10-day video challenge right now with a mortgage company. And one of the LOs that's doing the challenge, she messaged me on Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday. And she said, "Hey, Kyle, I just wanted you to know that we just had to put our dog down this morning. And so I'm still going to try to do a video. But if I don't do a video, that's why." And I messaged her back and I said, "Hey, don't do a video today. Right? You need to grieve." Right? For those of you that are also dog owners, like that's losing a member of your family. And so if we look at this article, this is literally speaking to why you don't want to do a video when you're mourning the loss of someone or something. And it was like the moment I gave her permission to not do it, it was like she was like, "Oh, thank you." Right? Thank you, because she didn't want to. Guys, we got to trust ourselves, and we got to put ourselves in the best situations to win. The second thing that Harvard Business Review said was create incentives for yourself. What is it that you love that could be big or small that you're going to set out there like a carrot, and you're going to go, when I do 10 of those, I'm going to reward myself with blank. What is it? Right? This could be financial. This could be something else. This could be a vacation. This could be, you want a new iPad. This could be you want a new computer, or whatever it might be. But create incentives to do the new things that you need to be doing. And so this is something easy, right? And again, it doesn't have to be substantial. It just has to matter. Number 3, guys, and this is so huge. I have a book. I meant to grab. Oh, here it is right here. This book right here. Mindset by Dr. Carol Dweck. Guys, this talks about how every human on the planet is one of two ways. You are either growth minded or you are fixed minded. Right? The fixed mindset says, I was born this way. I am not a morning person. I do not like doing that. I have never done it that way. Right? That is a very fixed mindset. That is the mindset that says if you weren't good at school, you just now live your life as if you're stupid. Because if you were dumb back then, you're going to be dumb now, and you're going to be dumb tomorrow. That is a fixed mindset. So any of you, and I'm included in this, that have ever said, I'm just not like that. Guys, that is a fixed mindset way of thinking. But when we're growth minded, we believe that tomorrow is a new day. We believe that the next hour brings new opportunity. We believe that though we failed yesterday, we don't have to fail today. Though we failed today, we don't have to fail tomorrow, right? A growth mindset is embodied by what I love, a Bible verse in Lamentations 3:23, right, that talks about God's mercies are new each morning. That's the way I live my life. So today could have sucked. It could have been horrible. It could have been awful. But tomorrow is full of new opportunity. It's being growth minded. And so if you want to succeed at this, you have to be growth minded. You can get better. Yes, you will suck. Yes, it will be hard. Yes, it will come with frustrations, but you will get better. And guys, we are building something to be powerful in the future, not just today. And then here's what I added. And so if you hate it, then, don't blame Harvard. But guys, we also have to create accountability. Yesterday, I was on a call with my book club, and we're reading Atomic Habits, and we were reading a chapter about having accountability partners. And Chad, that co-leads the group with me, Chad was like, "Bro, what's the biggest thing you need to be better at?" And I said, "I need to be walking every day." And so he literally said, tomorrow morning, text me your map, right? You're going to track how far you go, how long you go. Text it to me when you finish. Guys, I woke up this morning and was like, Chad's not going to remember. I'm not I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna chill. It's Friday, right? But guys, I knew that Chad wasn't anticipating that map. And so it forced me to go take the kids to school, get my walking shoes on, and go walk. And 2.9 something miles later, I'm glad that I did, because it puts me in a new mindset. And guys, I also believe this: our brains are different, our lives are different when we continually have those little victories. When I knew there was a chance that I wouldn't walk, but I did, I overcame something today, right? It gives me that small victory to keep moving forward. And then guys, here's my bonus. Here's my bonus. Brian, please hold me to it. My bonus is this: your words matter. And I don't even have a little pop-up for it. Guys, your words matter. If you keep saying things like, I'm not a video person, social media is just not my thing, I was born in the wrong decade, like those things, you might even be joking. But guys, what I'm learning about our brain is, like, our brain doesn't know what's right and wrong. Our brain knows what we give it. Our brain knows what we allow to be fed into it. And so if all your words are negative, I'm not this and I can't do that and I'm not good at that, your brain is going to reinforce those words. And so change the way you talk about yourself. Change the things that come out of your mouth. Be an encourager. Because most of you are probably great at encouraging other people, but you suck at encouraging yourself. And so be encouraged. You've got this. You have great things in front of you. You have huge opportunities. 2022 can be your best year yet. But we've got to overcome these little moments where our brain is trying to protect us and saying no, when we need to be saying yes. And so, guys, I hope this is helpful. If it's not, don't watch any more of my videos. But I found this incredibly valuable for me this morning. I hope it's been valuable for you guys. Have a great Friday. Go love on somebody today. Go encourage somebody. Do a video. Put yourself out there. Have that permanent brand presence that's going to help you win in the future. And as always, if I can serve you in any way, don't hesitate to ask. Bye, guys.